It's basically a contract between the shipper and the carrier for the safe and efficient transport of goods to the receiver, usually referred to as the consignee. If you're new to filling out bills of lading, they can seem a bit confusing at first, especially with all the different templates that different trucking companies use. Well, don't worry. Completing a bill of lading is super easy. You'll just need to know 6 basic things: where the shipment's coming from, where the shipment's going, what you're shipping, including the quantity and the weight, the name of the trucking company carrying the freight, who's paying for the freight charges, and any extra instructions for the carrier. So let's start with the first section. Completely fill out the address where the shipment is physically coming from and where it's being delivered. Remember, ensure that your delivery address is not a post office box unless you're shipping small packages, and don't forget to include a phone number for both addresses. Next, fill out the shipping details. This section is very important to be detailed. For example, instead of writing 2 pallets, you would write 2 pallets, 48 inches by 48 inches by 48 inches, 1,200 pounds. The dimensions of the weight and the weight are very important to the carrier and are used to calculate your shipping rate. Having an accurate freight description will also help in the event something is lost or damaged. After that, fill in your carrier section. Remember, we said that this is a contract between the shipper and the carrier, so the carrier's name should be clearly indicated on the bill of lading. Next, indicate on the bill of lading who will be paying for the freight charges. This can be a company name or an account number in the appropriate section. Every bill of lading has a small section that says prepaid or collect. This just indicates who's going to pay the trucker for the freight charges. If the shipment travels prepaid, then the shipper pays. If it travels collect, then the consignee pays. The last section is where you put any special instructions for the carrier, such as tailgate service if the shipper or consignee doesn't have a loading dock, or if an appointment is needed for delivery. There's also a section where you can indicate the name of your customs broker if the shipment is traveling across the border. No matter what the bill of lading looks like, all these are essential pieces of information that you'll need. Once this is complete, make sure you print 3 copies of your bill of lading. Keep one for yourself, attach one to the shipment, and give one to the driver.